before people had instruments, had something to bang and click and drum. We had our feet. And we
our
had
bodies,
and
our
bodies.
voices.
So we transform into that.
It's a style of music known as son jarocho. If you think you have never heard of it, the members of Las Cafeteras would beg to differ.
Everyone's heard La Bamba. Everybody's heard of Richie Valens, right? So before Richie was this 400-year-old song, La Bamba, and it comes from the Gulf Coast of Veracruz. It's a mix of African, Spanish, Arab, and indigenous cultures mixing together and making this beautiful music.
And making it in a very basic way, using the traditional instruments of the past, if you really want to call them that.
We use a quijada, which is an amazing instrument. It's actually a donkey jawbone. It's a percussion instrument, it's 3-in-1, and you scrape the teeth, and then you hit the sides, and it creates this rattling, amazing sound. It's
Las Cafeteras formed in East Los Angeles in a cafe/community center. That's how they got the name. Some of the members were volunteers there who found a kinship in a very traditional sound they set out to make in a very different way.
We say that we're son jarocho inspired. And with that, we create what tells our story. We create what represents us.
The more we let ourselves be ourselves, the more we have a good time, and then we find other people like us. We're like, I like that. It's like not mariachi, it's not even traditional, but I don't even like traditional music, but I like that.
The band uses the traditional sound and mixes it up with hip-hop, spoken word, cumbia, ska, and adds its own political and social lyrics. Not that everyone is thrilled by that. Some traditionalists of son jarocho music say the band is really not making that music at all. They obviously disagree, and they say making a generation's old sound new for a new generation is their calling.
This music, when you hear it, it's like music that you heard even before you were born. You know it existed, but you don't know what it's called, and it speaks to your heart, you know? And so for us, it was so important to play that music, but also talk about what's going on today. It would be a dishonor, it would be disgraceful for us not to use the music to tell our stories the way in the past it was used to tell the stories of our ancestors.